Okay, this is Shilpa here. So we've been talking about intention and focus for the last 3 weeks. And the idea is to intentionally create your life, rescript your life so it aligns with what you want your life to look like. And then going on and taking the steps to create that. And last week we spoke about planning for the year and we looked at the two types of plans. And this time I want to talk to you about what I consider the keystone habits, the tiny, small changes that have powerfully fueled me and that have helped me drive my intentional life. And that's yoga and meditation. Now, I know, yoga is something I've been doing on and off for almost most of my life since I was a little girl. And there were different types of yoga, and I'm not some amazing expert at it. But some forms of yoga focus more on the physical part and some forms over the mental part and self-awareness with breath work. Okay, so over the years, I've been always attracted to the Hatha Yoga, which is a form that focuses on meditative conscious body and mind awareness during the poses, along with breath work, which is pranayama. Right? So there were times I practiced yoga more, like during my pregnancy, and then there were years where I did yoga less. And in the past 2 years, I've decided as an intention that I was going to do yoga and breath work, pranayam, every alternate day, and I pretty much hit that. It would have been one or 2 weeks that I missed all year long. So I've got at least 50 weeks in each year, and it made a really big difference in my life. It brought a lot more focus, a lot more calmness, and a lot more intentionality to my life. So it's something that I think everyone should try, but I'm not an expert. But I've trained and researched it a lot. It doesn't have to be yoga. It could be any form of mindfulness that I'm talking about here. And for me, it's yoga and meditation and pranayam. But what I know is it's not about something you take on as a therapeutic to develop fitness or to help manage pain or you take it to reduce stress. The real yogic practice and I love that word practice, is that you've in complete awareness of your mind and body as you walk through each pose, or you direct your focus, you direct your attention within yourself and you gain control over your own self, physically, mentally, spiritually. And as you practice these poses with intention, you develop your mental, physical, and intuitive potencies. The focus on your breath improves your self-realization. It helps you achieve harmony. And you know what? It sort of gives you a greater understanding of yourself by dissolving prejudices, which we need to sharpen as practitioners anyway. So that's what yoga is. And one of the things I love about yoga is that I think of it, I just spend about 15-20 minutes. That's it. Those 15-20 minutes I invest in each of my yoga day, and they pay back by boosting my productivity during the entire week because I now can be more focused. So one of the things that I love about these yogic days is, it's different from when I first started. There are some great videos that you can get on YouTube now that help you with yoga, because when I started, I attended training at the yoga center in Mumbai, Santa Cruz. I attended a teacher training program to get into the depth of the philosophy behind. I'm not a teacher, but I just wanted to understand what's behind each pose and just for my education. And I attended some prenatal workshops when I was pregnant with Smith. So it was always like I wasn't sure how I would just do those poses. I wasn't really focusing on awareness when I started. I was doing those set of poses, those repeats, and then I would just be following the book and I would be stressed over not forgetting any sequence. And I was not in complete awareness of myself and my deeper experience. But these videos now and these audios have helped me because it would automatically time my entire session. It would give me equal emphasis on stretching and relaxing, and I could just be within that, right? The breath work, the meditation, because there are guided instructions. It does help me drown out some of the sounds since they play some gentle music along with the instructions and some calm, gentle voice. So it's fantastic. right? I started off with this one app called 15-minute beginner yoga routine by Fitter, and we just followed along, and the warm up, the sun poses, the yogic poses, the breathing, pranayam, meditation, and that was just about 20 minutes. And I used that for probably more than 2 years now. And you might want to give it a try or find something else that works for you. So I think this is the keystone habit, because that's what I was talking about, going from bottom up. And this is one of those habits I've incorporated in my daily routine, that if you're training your mind, your body and soul, you are training it to be intentional. So if you're talking about focus, I think having those focused thoughts is probably the key that allows you to create intentional things in your life too. And that's, for me, what yoga and meditation is all about. So I'm Shilpa Baraskar. Wherever you're watching this, scroll down, leave me a comment, and let's go and rescript the best life of our dreams this week. Thank you.